Welcome to the Mountain West Championship game on Fox.
This is a really exciting matchup. Two of the premier programs.
This is what legends are born, the future that favors the power.
Iava delivers to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
This is the moment we change it up.
And he's taken down. Boise State answering the call.
This is the way football should be played at this level, no doubt about it.
We got to play hard, we got to be relentless, and got to get the job done.
That's what emerge, we on the verge, and it feels like greatness.
Here at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, UNLV and Boise State. One of these teams lives in this championship game. UNLV, on the other hand, has never won a Mountain West championship game, and this was really out of the clear blue. Boise State was supposed to be #1 in this conference. UNLV dead last, but as of week 10, neither really looked like it would necessarily be here. Certainly not together, but less than a 0.1% chance of Boise State getting in at that point. And guess what? Green 00 shows up on the roulette wheel every once and again in this wonderful town of Americana. Jason Benetti, Brock Heward, Allison Williams, our entire crew, excited to crown a champion today. And UNLV has had one 10-win season ever.
Yes.
One.
Improbable. Right? I mean, just use whatever adjective you want. Nobody expected him to be here, but I give a lot of credit to Barry Odom. That second time around, when a head coach fails somewhere else, right? And we see this all the time in any sport. They learn a little something from it. He was waiting for his job. He got the opportunity here. He's added structure. He's added discipline. He's changed this team, and they're ready for this moment this afternoon.
Boise State has had a lot of these moments, but this year they fired their head coach with 2 weeks left in the regular season, and they're back anyway.
Yes. An interim coach, Spencer Danielson, said, give me 2 weeks for the rest of your lives. I don't think he was even thinking about a third week, a third possibility. 6th time in 7 years. These Bronco fans, they know the path from Boise to Vegas, and you're going to hear them today. They're a veteran crew. They're physical. They're going to pound the football, and we're going to crown a champion today. I love this weekend.
What a winding road it has been for both of these teams. UNLV and Boise State for the Mountain West title. And let's first meet the UNLV Rebels.
UNLV has earned their first title shot in Vegas-like style with show-stopping plays.
Iava takes a shot. It is touchdown. Rebels.
A relentless defense.
And this is picked off.
And a willingness to go all in every game.
UNLV get the win.
It's time to be a rebel. It's time to become a champion. These are the UNLV Rebels.
Ladies and gentlemen, the UNLV Rebels. Now their opponent, the Boise State Broncos.
A resilient team, Boise State has overcome immense adversity to get here.
Boise State answering the call.
An electric offense led by the conference offensive player of the year.
Genty for the touchdown.
The Broncos have flipped the narrative. They have been here before with their eyes set on redemption. Here come the Boise State Broncos.
UNLV fans were not saying blue as the Broncos ran out. We'll take it a break with our Progressive Insurance Game Countdown. The Boise State Broncos set to take on the UNLV Rebels here in Las Vegas. Some stars to tell you about. If you haven't watched the Mountain West all year, one of the best running backs you may not have heard of has a birthday today, Allison Williams. His name is Ashton Genty.
Yeah, pretty good way to celebrate here, playing for a championship. And Boise State's Ashton Genty may not be a household name yet, yet, but he is one of the most dynamic running backs in college football. The sophomore was named the Mountain West Offensive Player of the Year. He leads the Broncos in both rushing at over 1,100 yards and in receiving with 537. Now, those numbers speak to his versatility, but they just scratch the surface of what makes him special. UNLV coaches says he reminds you of an SEC back, the type of guy you'd see at Georgia that can beat you by running through you or around you and then burn you in the open field. Broncos offensive coordinator Butch Hamden said he's just so instinctual. He's like a quarterback with his vision. The way he sees things before they happen, the feel he has for this game, he's an absolute rock star. And guys, in talking to Genty, I can tell you, he's ready to take his act to Vegas.
He certainly looks like it, Allison. And Spencer Danielson, his interim head coach, you see the smile on his face. You talk about players coach. He has been such a galvanizing presence for this team and the emotion of this team. And a big hug over on the sideline for Coach D, as they call him. And then Barry Odom, you mentioned it off the top, Brock. He has learned so much from his Missouri days and going to Arkansas with Sam Pittman. This turnaround is what every athletic director hopes for in year one.
Yep, he's added structure, he's added discipline. Jason, having watched these guys over the years and seen them on tape, they just look different, man. They are fit, they're available. His team is remarkably healthy. I love the story he told us yesterday of, yeah, you should have seen the weight room this week. You would have no idea that it's game 13 for these boys. They're ready for this moment.
4 bowl games all time for UNLV dating back to the 70s. And you have Boise State with 18 10-win years plus since 1996. They battle for a title this afternoon in Las Vegas. And a fair catch for Cole Wright. And here comes Boise State. Talon Green, who told us that the upheaval of last year and his season is only outdone by the upheaval of this year. He's lost an offensive coordinator last year in terms of a firing, and then Andy Avalos goes away with 2 weeks left in the regular season, and he's just stayed the course.
It was awesome in their bowl game a season ago, MVP of that offensively. You could see the numbers. You love the completion percentage to go up a little bit. But he is tall, he is athletic, and he facilitates what will be a run-heavy offense today.
His offensive coordinator, the headline for him is do simple better. To Talon Green, that's George Holani, the senior, is the tailback, and it's Green on the roll on the first play from scrimmage, and he will show the legs and get some yardage. Gain of 4 on first down. And this Boise State line, they have 2 guys on the right side of the line who are 6th-year guys. Cade Beresford is a first-team All-Mountain West Conference guy on the right side of that line. And then you heard Allison talk about Ashton Genty. This run game is the central focus.
There's no question about it. 4 6th-year seniors, 8 of them on the roster, 4 offensively. They came back to win a championship. They've been in this game a lot, but have not won this title since 19.
25 straight senior classes have won a conference title. This is a screen for Riley Smith, the tight end, and there goes the neck roll down the field inside the 40.
And there goes one of those 6th-year seniors that, you're right, is wearing that big old neck roll. Pretty easy to identify. Well, you're going to be run heavy, right? That's everything UNLV is expecting. So what do? You come out with a little naked play action. You come right back with the screen. Smith is just like many. Look at the shoulder brace as well. Kiss to the heavens. Has just super glued his body together to be available for this game.
How about the neck roll there? How about that puppy?
Sizable.
Leads the league. First down, Boise State. Genty checks in, and he crashes forward for a gain of about 3. And the whole idea for Mike Shear and his defense is to confuse you, Brock.
And they do a lot. These defensive linemen will move around. They'll go even. They'll go odd. They'll shift pre-snap. Woodard's an absolute monster. Came with Barry and much of the staff from Arkansas. First team all-conference number 7. The leading tackler has added so much leadership to this crew. And pretty good corners on the outside. I think you're going to see most